Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Prodops, and welcome back to Shadow over Loathing, where last time we got through some of the prologue, I think. We'll find out soon enough. The bell over the door jangles as you walk into Murray's Antiques. The young woman at the counter looks up as you enter. Oh hi, you must be Prodops. We don't get many customers at this time of night, or at all, really. That's me. You were expecting me? Yeah, Murray didn't say much about you, but he gave me that letter to mail. My name's Jessica. Oh geez, you're soaking wet. Come on in, I'll get you a towel. You walk over to the counter, trying not to drip on any vintage bric-a-brac as Jessica grabs a threadbare bath towel from a shelf and pulls the tag off while tossing it to you. Thanks, is Uncle Murry here? His letter wasn't very specific. He isn't? You said that in kind of an ominous way. Where is he? Jessica sighs. I wish I knew. He had a line on another artifact and said it was going to be a tough one. I told him he should get some backup, but he wasn't willing to wait. He just wrote that letter and told me to mail it if he didn't come back. Is there something I'm missing here? This is an antique shop, right? You make trying to talk Great Aunt Ruthie into selling her mother's Chesterford sound like a deadly spy mission. Yeah, this is going to take some explaining. Well, you've got me intrigued now. Explain away. We don't have a lot of time just now, but follow me and I'll give you a quick sketch. Okay. Jessica leads you into a back room furnished with some desks and some strange-looking machinery. Welcome to our back office, the hub of our little operation. I'm guessing by operation you're talking about something other than antiques? Well, yes and no. See, a few years ago, Murray found out that there's a bunch of antiques circulating that are, well, hinky would be a real understatement. Hinky? Murray called them tainted. Dark magic, real bad mojo. You know, cursed. Are you serious? You've got to be kidding me? Or, oh, for a second I thought you were making a bathtub gin or something. It's no joke. That's what our real job is here. The antique store is just, well, what exactly a front? We find a lot of regular antiques too, and selling them keeps us in scratch. But really, we're trying to hunt down all these evil doodads and neutralize them so nobody gets hurt. And Uncle Murry went out to get one and never came back. That's the long and short of it. Yep. What do you say? Are you in? Absolutely. Always up for a crazy adventure. Well, yeah, I can't just leave him in the lurch like this. I don't like the sound of it, but he's family, so... yeah, let's go with 2. I can't just leave him in the lurch. Great. You hear the shop door opening, and after a moment a goblin pokes her head into the office. Hello. Oh, well, that's swell timing. Hey, Gabby. Murray's sister's kids showed up. Come meet him. Let's see. Okay, so we have the option of pronouns. So, hi Gabby, pleased to meet you. Hello, pleasure is all Gabby's. Gabby, would you be a dear and carry his luggage to Murray's room and grab some blankets and stuff out of the cupboard? He can sleep there till we find Murray. You've gotten it. Gabby picks up your suitcase and carries it through a door in the back of the room. Great, I could really use some sleep. Let's see if we can talk. Well, I'm going to turn in. Good night. Hang on a second, you can't go to sleep yet. I'm pretty sure I can. I bet I could do it right here while I'm still standing up. Haha, well, I hate to spring this on you, but there's something we need to do before the night's over. Oh, wow, a mission already? You know those cursed artifacts I was talking about? Since info on them is so sketchy, we've been working on a machine that can detect them with radio waves. I call the Detectotron 1000. We've just gotten it up and running since Murray left, and it turned out there's a tainted thing practically right on our doorstep. Huh. That doesn't sound good. Yeah, it's not great. I was gonna have Gabby go get it, that's why she came over tonight, but since you turned up out of the blue... guess there's no time like the present. I am probably not exaggerating when I say there is literally no time except for the present. What? As in, there might not be a future. You don't have far to go. It's just down the other end of the block, if the readings are right. There's a newspaper office that got shut down earlier this year. It should be in there. Well, Gabby will go with you. She's good in a fight. Alright, heck yeah. Yeah, well, hopefully it won't come to that, but you never know. Hey, Gabby! Gabby appeared with an expectant grin. Go to the newspaper office with Bright-Ups and help him get that hat, okay? Okay, Gabby is ready for an action. Let's mosey. Yeah, let's go with Tired's Eye. Alright, fine. You said it's a hat? A cursed hat? According to the readout, yeah. A men's fedora, probably. And I'm supposed to what? Just break in and take it? Well, not break in exactly. I managed to fangle a spare key out of the guy at the realtor's office. I'm still pretty sure that this counts as breaking and entering. You'll be in and out and back here and in bed before you know it. Okay. Well, okay. Wish me luck, I guess. Gabby grins and gives a thumbs up. Hey, how are you holding up, Gabby? It sounds like a cat meowing. Flab your gums a bit. So you're a flabber, right? Haha, yes. Gabby flabs all the time. Gabby's parent flabbed too, and Grange Gabby. But it's only been the style for 7 or 8 years. Oh, right, goblins. Well, you don't live very long, huh? Depends on how you look at it. Parent Gabby popped a year and a half ago, but this Gabby's basically is that Gabby, and previous ones too. Haha, it's okay, don't worry too hard for it to get it. Us goblins think human baby making is super crazy. Keep shooting. You're a real firecracker in a fistfight, huh, Gabby? Haha, Gabby likes fighting and dancing. The best two things. Gabby invented fight dancing once, but this world was unready for it. Maybe 50 years later. Have you lived in Ocean City long, Gabby? Oh yes, all of Gabby's life is here. Gabby's great-great-great-grand Gabby came and popped just some blocks from over there. Or to popping, as they would say. Haha, wow, so your family's been here for quite a while, huh? Yes, 14 years. How'd you get mixed up with Murray and the whole antique store, Gabby? Oh, it coincided. Gabby is looking just at old clothes and heard over Murray and Jessica talking about a mysterious thing to get. It had an adventure smell. Then Murray said, we're going to need some muscle for this, and Gabby says, Gabby has several muscles, strong ones. And that was what it was. Gabby has been helping since then. You know, Gabby, it's been a few years since I spent time in Ocean City, but I don't remember it being this run down. That is a true thing to say. It used to be much more clean and shiny. What happened? The economy's terrific everywhere else in the country. No ideas. Economics is not the house Gabby keeps my wheels in. Okay, so I guess that's... Let's see. Whose desk is this? Murray's. I keep nagging at him to straighten it up before someone bumps into it and we have to call the National Guard to dig them out of the avalanche. With curse-proof shovels and a squad of exorcists handy. Anyway, best not to mess with it. Will do. I mean, won't. Let's see. There's nobody at this desk. Hey, Jessica, whose desk is this? Charles Wellis, our handyman. He's been fixing a leak on the roof He's out fixing the leak on the roof right now, but he'll be back later tonight. Okay. White cat is snoozing on an old towel. What's this cat's name? Kellop. Murray got her a couple of years ago. We shall scratch her behind the ears, but she doesn't react at all. Why doesn't Kellop like me? Oh, she'll warm up eventually. Try giving her some sardines. She loves those. Do you have any sardines? No, we're all out. You can get some more tomorrow. They have them at the Cola Wars surplus store next door. Okay. One radio stands here in defiance of the antiques. Cannot even has it, I guess. You open the door and there's a brick wall behind it. Apparently it goes nowhere. Right. So you're closed. Wrong one. Sorry. Police. The note on the door says please. I think this store sells broken glass and drafts. Huh, this building looks perfectly solid. Maybe it's just that people renting it that were condemned. Wrong button, sorry. Given the current conditions, dark and stormy, you probably shouldn't wander into any alleys. Some ne'er-do-wells have busted up the street lamp. The bank is closed. Okay, here's where we're going. You take a deep breath and unlock the door. You give the key to Gabby for safekeeping. A handwritten note on the desk. The note says, Robson, first Hindin, then Carver. Who's next? Venable says if Burgess comes for him, he's going to karate chop his desk in half. Sincerely, Curtis Curtis. P.S. What's a karate? You see the corner of a note sticking out from under the desk blotter. The note says, Tucker, I got you that bottle you wanted. I stuck it under the water cooler where Burgess can't find it and rattles out to the Fohees. Beck. Under the water cooler, hey? Surely it's not still there, but it couldn't hurt to check. Let's see. Pouring yourself this cup of coffee is the first step on a short, nasty journey. We got a nasty old coffee. Cumberland Pete Slip. Carver, I can't believe I have to tell you this, but it is against company policy for an employee to steal the printing press. You are fired. You are so fired. I need a new face to describe it. I'm giving you the axe, and if I see your face in here again, I will both give you the axe and set you on fire. Grover Burgess, Editor-in-Chief. P.S. How did you even lift it? You must have had, what, 5 accomplices? Unbelievable. You make a mental note to never pick a fight with this Carver person. Let's see, you got an item. Tube System Operation Manual. Let's see. This is a reference manual for a citywide network of... I don't know how to pronounce that. Something tubes. Looks like the Eye had some state-of-the-art delivery infrastructure. Oh, look, a trapdoor. Wonderful. Let's see. Nothing specific. Nothing specific. What day would you like to look for the archives for? October 14th, 1908. You find something interesting. You gain 5 XP. Tragic accident certain to have no consequences. Tragedy occurred yesterday evening when Hiram O. Collins, owner of the first mass-produced commercial automobile registered in the state, accidentally struck and killed the state's first hitchhiker, i.e. a person standing on the side of the road attempting to solicit transportation from passing motorists. Fortunately for Mr. Collins, the notion that vengeful spirits of the dead might haunt the places of their demise in murderous, fantastic moronic rage has been rejected by modern science as rather unlikely, wouldn't you say? Unlikely, sure. Let's see. You got some nasty old leftovers. Looks like they made good on the threat. Let's see, must have taken all the stuff out before smashing. Well, let's go fishing. Why not? Let's see. They really should be got a handful of clean water. Well, accidentally left when I didn't mean to. Hey, it's one of those new Arcane Press news things. High tech. Prohibition agents confiscate 40 barrels of wine. 10 cheese wheels and some nice fresh honeycomb also seized. Charles Lindbergh cooks stew. Onlookers report it smells like it might be beef or maybe lamb. Babe Ruth gets haircut. Barber says you think he could have left a better tip. Severe storm causes trolley disaster. Prevents 5 other trolley disasters. Today's winning racehorses. Gristler's mother, too much corn, and howitzer jacket. Today's list of band dances: the Cutney Slider, the Dirty Blitz, and the Upside Down Tango. Partisan bards declare independence, claim debauched tavern as a sovereign city-state. Second edition of Principia Mathematica published. We still cannot understand a word of this, says local children. Jack Dumpsley removes teeth to improve boxing skill. Says Dumpsy in interview. Okay, there's a half-finished letter in the typewriter. The letter reads, Reginald, I think Borges is onto us. We've gotten careless. In fact, maybe I shouldn't be typing this out as a letter instead of just talking to you in person. Why am I doing this? Meet me under the water cooler this afternoon. Ah, crap, here comes Burgess with a pink slip. Sincerely, blank. Doesn't say who it's from. The writer must have gotten fired before they could type their name. Also, under the water cooler? What's that about? Let's see, Pinks on the Depth. Hundin, I'm not paying you to publish cockamamie conspiracy theories. In fact, I'm not paying you at all anymore. Clean out your desk and hit the road. That's the editor-in-chief. P.S. Do you like the word cockamamie that I used up there? It's a slang term I coined. It means ridiculous or implausible. I think it's really gonna catch on. Let's see, whoever worked at this disc got their cufflinks. Cufflinks. Let's see, the left one is engraved, always check, and the right one says your sources. It really makes you think. And we are replacing the welding gloves with that one. That's fine. And thus we go down into the depths. It's a calendar from 11 years ago. There's a huge black skull scrawled on July 22, 1917. Huh, what happened on July the 1917? Well, there's an easy way to find out. Let's see, 1917. More XP. The top story from that date is the Ocean City Comptroller's passing of an overly complicated sidewalk right-of-way policy that outlawed street-side newspaper vending machines and limited the maximum allowed width of newsstands to 4 feet. The story continues to say that Watchful Line management raised concerns about loss of revenue, and the comptroller made a vague promise to divert city funds to make up for any future shortfall. Looks like it worked out great for everybody. I feel like that's bullshit. Wrong button. Which one was it? Ah, C, that's right. Let's see, we have 20 things. Yeah, I'm happy to get some Moxie. Well, not Moxie, some Mystic. Wait, no, that's Moxie. Right, let's have a look down here. It's an underground press. Literally, there's still a newspaper left on it. It's an underground press? Okay, underground newspaper. Let's see, this was printed in a secret underground newspaper office. It's more of a manifesto, specifically calling out the government's suppression of the local newspaper and the importance of a free press. There's also an amusing but puzzling cartoon about a dog arresting a mouse for throwing a brick at a cat's head, which the cat didn't seem to mind. Alright. Let's see, control panel. Let's see, the control panel has a green button, a red button, a big lever, a knob with a bunch of letters on it, and a series of colored lights that are all currently off. Let's see, setup instructions. Press the green power button on. Pull the pump engage lever. Adjust the section rate according to the pressure diagnostic indicators. If the red light indicator is on, set the suction adjust dial to A. If the blue light is on, set the suction adjust dial to E. If the green one is on, set the suction dial to D. To abort startup, press the red power off button. So green button, pump engage. If it's red, A, blue, E, green, D. Okay, push the green one. Pull the lever. Let's see. The green button makes a satisfying click and you hear a motor starting up somewhere. You pull the lever with a very pleasing ka-chunk and the motor noise turns into a sort of loud, whiny thing. A yellow light. Yellow. Yellow light's going on the console. So red is A, blue is E, green is D. Yellow. Turn the knob. So we know it's not A, E, or D. You know what, let's just turn this off for the moment to see if maybe we'll get some information later on. Something about this seems pretty fishy, and there's these two moist fellows standing between you and that abandoned hat over there. Not wanting to get any closer to them, you choose to interpret investigate as squint at them from a short distance away. which is probably for the best, as it might be bad for your mental state to see them in too much detail. These humanoid creatures are between 5 and 6 feet tall, hard to judge because of their hunched-over posture, and covered with scales that glisten sickly in the dim light, though you can't tell if this is a natural luster or due to being covered in oily sewer filth. More notable, of course, is the fact that they have huge fish heads. Sorry if I buried the lead there, but, you know, saving the dramatic part for last and all. Their huge, bulging round eyes glare at you out of the darkness, faintly luminous like radium watch dials, and they hiss and gobble at you between rows of pointed shark-like teeth. Gill slits on the sides of their heads open and close like thin wet mouths gasping for air, or whispering terrible secrets, whichever seems more likely to you. It appears that they're very displeased to see you, but are smart enough to hold off on attacking until they've judged how much of a threat you are. Okay. Let's see, is there any more? Okay, so green button, pull lever, turn the knob. So it's not... Let's see, what do we got? Is there... Let's see. Just thinking, so there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 things on the knobs to choose from. Rainbow has 7 colors, so red, yellow... God damn it, it's been years since I've sung this stupid song. Red, yellow, pink and green, purple and orange and blue. Yellow, pink, green, purple, orange, blue. Wait, no, I've messed that up, haven't I? You know what? Let's try with B. You click the dial in place, the noise turns into a sort of shuddering growl for a second before an orange light flashes briefly and the tire machine shuts down. Okay, so, yeah, so it's not B. Oh, yellow lights. So turn the knob. Ah, someone's going to get some strange mail. And how? What were those things anyway? And what were they doing down here? Were they trying to start an underwater newspaper? It wouldn't work, the ink would smear. It's a very old manhole cover. An ominous, vaguely Persian-shaped stain on the ground. Let's see. Alright, let's... You've got a... You picked up the hat. Alright. Let's see, terrible cursed hat. A simple black felt fedora. It doesn't look cursed, but it has a horrible aura of menace about it. We have the option to equip it, if we so want to. Is there like a save option? Yeah, let's try it. Oh, we also got some cheap cologne. Okay. Let's talk to her. Looks like you found the hat. I found a hat. I guess it's the one you meant. It doesn't look unusual, though. Yeah? Well, it does creep me out a bit. I can't really put my finger on why. I know what you mean. Feels kind of like you have a headache, except you don't actually. More like a feeling of dread, like something terrible is about to happen, but I don't know what it is yet. Well, that is definitely not related to the fact that I need you to take the hat and go sit in that machine over there. Why? It's our uncursing machine. Gotta get the curse off that hat, right? Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense, but, what? Can't we just put the hat in the machine? Why do I need to be involved? Because the machine needs a mind to guide the uncursing process. Together you'll lift the curse from the hat and transform it into a sort of allegory dreamscape that the machine can transfix. What? Sorry, I know it's a lot. Let me rephrase. The uncursing machine uses your subconscious mind to drive a wedge between an item and its curse. The item is cleansed relatively easily, but that doesn't negate the curse fully. Once separated from the item, the machine stores the curse and allows you to psychically project into it to try and resolve the metaphorical scenario at the core of its existence. It's where things can get a little weird. Yeah, I know it sounds crackers, but you'll just have to give it a try to understand. Oh. You must be Charles Wallace. I'm Brightups. Pleased to meet you. That I am. Pleased to meet you, Brightups. What do you do around here? Oh, your general handyman sort of stuff. I keep the lights on and the water running. Built a detectatron and uncursing machine too. Well, you're some real high-tech wizardry. That's some real high-tech wizardry. That's nothing. Let me ask you something. Anything I can help you with? How does this weird uncursing machine work? Oh, I only built the thing. I can't begin to tell you how it works. The innards are all wired up to a little porcelain cat figurine that Murray found somewhere. Well, that's weird. In a real traditional sense, yep. Huh. Anything I can help you with? Nothing right now. Charles? Alright, you sit in the chair, which is surprisingly comfortable, and pull the weird metal dome down over your head. What would you like to uncurse today? The terribly cursed fedora. No sooner have you sat down than the machine, with a hiss, positively wafts the fedora straight up into the dome. The hat rattles around in there angrily like a snake in a cement mixture, and after a good loud minute, flops limp and wet in your lap. Whatever ominous energy once possessed the terrible cursed hat is gone. It is now simply a terrible hat. But the curse itself still lives, transfixed as a dreamlike construct within the machine. Now, how do I get rid of the curse? See, curses are like energy bright-ups. They can't be created or destroyed, only changed. Can't remember who said that. Isaac Newton? Newton? Newton, yeah. That machine knows how to take a curse from one object and put it on itself, but as far as how you change a curse? Well, I don't know. That's some higher conscious, spiritualistic stuff. Don't know much about that. I'm more a Newton-Newman sort of guy. Let's see, the fedora's course bounce around the innards of this machine, daring you to come project your consciousness inside it. Maybe later. 1 second. Wrong one. Character sheet. Let's see what we got. Mystical Moxie. Let's see. Am I... So Moxie is being empowered at the moment. Let's see, Moxie plus physical damage. Can we... No, we don't have the mysticism yet. Cure an ally who was on fire. Uncurse Fedora. Okay, so the Fedora gives us more muscle. Alright, let's take the curse on. Federal Reserve. I heard thy death call, creature. Rest now, I will find thy murderer. A tree fell before its time, a ground stained with sin. Let's see. It's in Arcadia ego. Even in Arcadia, there is death. Yes. Let's see, even in paradise, there is a killer. Thou know who I am and why I am here. I, Cutter, there has been a murder. Thou hast... With what knowledge have thou of murder? That I did not do the murder, and that is all. What more have thee for me? Only this. I am one of 3 brothers. One of us always tells the truth, one of us always lies, and the third of us does not speak at all, but honks. If I find thee liar, there is no thing I can do to saveth thee. If I find thee a liar, there is no thing I can do to save thee. Aye, Cutter, thou art a servant of the wood. Blessed be her bumbles. One tells the truth, one lies, one honks. Something is rotten in the wood, Cutter. I am murder, with perversions at its source. Pervasions at its source. Speak of the pervasions. I have no thing to say, for I do not tarry with them. What do thy tell me? I am troubled by the murder, but of it I know no thing. I warn thee, my forgiveness makes no room for liars. Thou wilt do what thou must, Cutter, I have no doubt. Thy brother speaking of 3 brothers. One who always lies, one who always tells the truth, and one who does not speak at all, but honks. What specimen thee of... What one 3 of thee of this? I am not honking, sir, I am swearing upon it. Never have thou honken? Never, never. 'Tis a sin in my eyes. Okay, so big power in the woods today, Cutter. A tree has fallen in the forest and it has made a sin. But not me a sinner, that I assure thee. Thou claim to be without sin. None of us is without sins, but mine do not run to murder. Then whose? Look for my brother. Let's see, the brothers speckens to 3 brothers. One who always lies, one who always tells the truth, and one who does not speak at all, but honks. What thing are you? This is fairy talk. No thing is honky in this land since Mother Duck laid the big egg. Not honking since then. No, sir. I say I did not do the murder. I also say I am one of the 3 brothers, one of us. Thou lie about honking. The law about honking tree. What say? Thy brothers hunketh not. Thou wouldn't lie to the Cutter of the wood. Thou wouldn't do murder in the wood. Thou have the right to it. I ought to align to distract thee while I make my escape. Goodbye, Cutter. Do not run from me, tree. Thou do not run? Nay, I groan. In 100 years I have grown so tall and strong, thy axe will never fall on me. But I will not wait 100 years. Die, murderer. Big run in the wood today, Cutter, or wait, what? No, that's not you. You don't talk like that. Dark thoughts of trees, axes, and bloody sap cling to your skin. You shake them off like dreadful cobwebs. Let's see, you gain 5 XP. Not sure what just happened, but as you turn over the formerly terribly cursed fedora in your hands, you feel confident that the curse which plagued the starchy little felt thing is finally gone for good. You put the hat back on. It nearly sparkles now. It's upgraded. Now, all you've got to do is reckon with is whether you're the kind of guy who goes around wearing a fedora. You'll do. Let's see. Uncursed fedora. So muscle and maximum health. Anything? Let's see, nothing right now, Charles. How'd it go? It worked, I guess. Great. What was it like? I had some kind of crazy dream. There was a woodcutter. That was me, I guess. And these talking trees, and one of them had sinned. You know what? Never mind. Some kind of crazy dream is plenty for me. Okay, good. Let's see. A shelf of knickknacks and... I don't know how to pronounce that. A shelf of knickknacks and... whatever. There's an old ragdoll on the top shelf. Must have been left by the previous tenant. Walk away from the shelf. A simple writing desk with no chair or pens or paper or anything. Let's see, time to unpack. You're dead tired but couldn't sleep in these wet clothes. Go unpack your trunk before you go to sleep. Anything else in here? Let's see, a lot of empty space in here. I should try to acquire a bunch of random crap to cover it up with. Let's see, turn it on. Unfortunately, no show's been invented yet. So the TV is here, but there's nothing to play on it. Fair enough. Let's see, open the thing. What the heck? You stamp out the flames, but it's a total loss. Everything you own has been reduced to ash. Everything? Everything except, bizarrely, the stamp from Murray's letter. Well, one. The stamp from the letter Murray wrote you was the only survivor of your luggage inferno. It's got a picture of a cute dog on it. Weirdly, it isn't even charred. Curious, the postmark says 18 or April 1906, even though Jessica said she mailed the letter only a couple of weeks ago. I guess we'll deal with that shortly. We shall sleep. A dream about school. These dorm beds are so uncomfortable. A poster of your favorite literary ghost. Lots of people in this hallway, it seems. Talk to one of them. Hello. Hello. Also, you don't know who I am either. Do you know which locker is mine? I can't remember which locker is mine. I'm sorry, I don't know. That's alright, I'll figure it out eventually. Let's see, how's it going? If you know... Let's see, no, I don't know. Nice laces you got there. Okay, yeah. 6 lockers, investigate. Check the first one. You open the first one to reveal a thriving colony of ants. The second one... A second one full of peanut butter. The third one contains a tiny shrine to Babe Ruth. The fourth one is empty. The fifth one is filled with cookbooks, but they're all in French. The sixth locker opens into a vast, uncaring emptiness of space. You slam it shut quickly so as not to suffocate. Check the seventh one. There isn't a seventh one. I said check it! Check the seventh locker now. Okay, geez, you look in the seventh locker. It's filled with old school papers. Look at the papers. They've all got your name on them. They're your papers. Read one. How I Spent My Summer by Bright Ops Greywood, age 6. This summer I visited my Uncle Murry. Uncle Murry is funny. He knows magic. I had a fun time with Uncle Murry. The end. Under the papers, underneath the pile of papers, you find... you got an overdue library book. And see, the only way you could interact with items if you convinced Freddy to hold it for you at the exact moment. I did that, though. No, you didn't. I did. I asked Freddy to hold all my stuff and he said yes. You don't even know Freddy. Fine, you caught me. Let's see, I don't know who I am either. Let's see. Know which one is yours. Let's see. Let's go with number 3. The hallway's less crowded now. Yeah, we gave them the shrine to bathe the roof. Our founder, Brandsworth Governor Cleese III? This lady looks friendly. Hello there, you must be... She flips through the book on her desk. Ah, here it is. Greywood, Bright Ops Greywood. Let's see, yes, I'm Bright Ops. I know who I am, but who are you? I'm your academic advisor. It's time for you to choose your class, but I dropped out. In real life, certainly, you must. You must, however, choose a class. What is the right path? Now then, it looks like there are 3 classes for you to choose from. There's Advanced Kicking and Throwing. This class is for pig skinners. Then we have Overview of Curd Conjuring. This is a class for cheese wizards. And finally, Weird Time Signatures 504. This class is for jazz agents. I'm interested in being a cheese wizard. As trained chief magi, cheese wizards use their intellect and mysticism to accomplish their goals. In combat, they wield hard, elemental cheeses to damage their foes and soft, soothing cheeses to heal themselves and their allies. I love it! I'm a cheese wizard. Brilliant. Now then, there's just a minor matter of your minor. It looks like you've already completed it, but it doesn't say what you studied. It's a cryptobiotomy. My minor was applied in sectology. I minored into the psychology of rocks. Let's see. So you're an expert in all manner of plant-based arcana. Actually, no. That's applied insectology. An insectologist, so you're an expert on the bugs and the birds and the bees and such. You know what? Expert in all plant-based arcana. Let's go with it. Gather crafty ingredients from plants. Well, with that, I believe we're done. Feel free to wake up and go about your day. How would I go about doing that? She smiles and points at the door on the right side of the screen. I mean the right side of the dream. Just through that door. Thank you. Ah, the abyss. You can gaze into it for days. That's the nice lady that says that this is the doorway that leads back to the waking world. Oh, I missed that statement. Oh well. Quick look. We have new perks, so still a lost soul, but cryptobiologist, so we gather stuff from plants. Unfortunately, we can't actually... And in order to actually get this stuff, we're gonna have to save up. Oh, yes, we are a cheese wizard. See any shows yet? Nope, they haven't invented it. Well, I think we'll leave it for here for the moment. Until next time, my name is Brodops. I look forward to hearing from you. Take care.